The lower world with this copper sphere. All right, so filling into the energy, it is already some alchemy. I'm feeling the fire coming through. Definitely feels like a cleansing with this new moon. Yeah, it's a lot of heightened energy, and this one is definitely coming through lineage. So tapping into ancestry, I feel like, is what we're going to be going through with this pile. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with the lower world. So let's see what we have here. All right, they're pointing out, they told me to flip it upside down, so let me just flip it and show you. And they're showing like this light energy down here, and they're telling me the phrase "as above, so below." So what's happening here in Earth Realm is clearing all that's underneath, all that's hidden. Thank you, Spirit. All that is hidden. So anything throughout your lineage that was not done in integrity, anything that was hidden from plain sight, they're telling me. I feel like this is the energy of things that people knew but never said. It's like family secrets might be coming out for you during this full moon. New moon, thank you. They're like new moon. Yeah, it's interesting because this energy feels like a full moon. It feels like a deep cleansing and illuminating and just this fiery alchemy energy. But it's the Leo, thank you. It's the Leo that's coming through with that fire. So, all right, let's get into this and see what secrets might be coming through the lineage. All right. Yeah, shadow and light. There's this disconnect that's bringing things back online. They said turn it. Okay, so I feel like this is, can you confirm, Spirit, this energy is connected to union energy. It's connected to, like actually coming together in union. So is this a blockage? Yes. Okay. This is a blockage that is coming through the lineage. And can we confirm, is this, for those that chose this pile, is it going to be the same on one side of their lineage? No. Okay. So we have some that it's coming through the patriarch of the family and some that are coming through the matriarch. Correct. Yes. Okay. And so let's go to matriarch first. What energy, Spirit, is coming through with this shadow and light? They said there's light. There's light coming through the matriarch energy. So this is ancestry gifts coming online. Things that maybe were done throughout your ancestry that maybe you were aware of, maybe you weren't. And they're starting to come through. And I'll tell you, when connecting with my mother's lineage, this is the matriarch lineage, I remember at one point in my life, my mother saying something about one of my great aunts who used to always make like her herbal tea remedies, right? And I never heard that before this one time. And I thought, wow, so we in our lineage, I knew that our lineage had highly intuitive women. And then you go back through the lineage and you see that these women were also working with herbs and nature and creating, they're telling me potions, but I guess potions and tinctures, like things that are help healing, herbal remedies. Thank you. So that may be coming in for you, and they're saying it's open up to it. Open up to, maybe there's something that came through and you're like, I don't know, this doesn't really resonate for me, but for some reason it keeps coming through. So this is a message from your ancestors. They're like, this is something that you are supposed to be doing. It's part of your gifts. You're going to be really good at it. And they're wanting you to just open up to it. Open up to, already that energy shifted. Whoa. Okay, so open up to what possibilities might be coming through. And it may be something that you never thought you would be interested in. It may be something that you've seen other people do and you just never thought you could do it yourself. But there are gifts coming online through the matriarch lineage. And this is because, thank you, they're telling me it has been cleared. All has been cleared. All has been lifted. There's still remnants of shadow that is coming through the surface through the lineage. However, for the most part, it has been cleared, and there's a disconnect. They're telling me a disconnect. Like there's no longer needs to be a connection. So if you're no contact with your mother or perhaps your mother's family, they're saying it's okay. Like you've finally come to a place where you've accepted it, they've accepted it, and life can actually go on, and it feels really good. Okay, and then what do we have coming through the patriarch energy? Okay, this is where the blockage is, they're saying. So there's some, what is this energy, spirit? I know I'm feeling it, but I want to open it up. Yeah, there's rage. They're telling me there's this rage coming through the patriarch energy. Okay, let's go further, because this is the shadow that's coming online, and let's see what else there needs to happen. Okay, they said flip them all. Interesting. Let's flip them and see. Yeah, big changes on the way is what I'm hearing. Leave that for now. Got it. All right. So got it. There are some big changes coming through. I am going to do a little clearing through the energy, and my guides are already working on it. Thank you. They are so wonderful. As soon as I open to these, I tell them that whatever comes through that needs to be cleared, they are welcome to clear it. So thank you for already clearing it. I am going to do just a little heart opening. That's where the rage is coming from. They're telling me it's like the energy I'm getting is like scratching or clawing like at the chest, opening up the heart, and just like this scream, this like belting out this energy of like I can't even. Okay, let me just, they're like, just channel, it'll be easier. It's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. Okay, some of you are still holding on through your father's lineage is what I'm hearing. And it doesn't mean that you need to like detach completely, have nothing to do with them, go no contact. But they're saying there's an energy that you're carrying that you no longer need to carry. So they're saying detach. Yeah, there's too much energy, they're telling me, that's coming through the father's lineage. They're telling me this is oh, it's like lifetimes of just feeling low self-esteem, feeling not worthy, not special, nothing unique, kind of the just like mundane, boring, like wake up, go to work, go home, sleep, wake up, go to work, go home, sleep. And like there's no in between. There's no play, there's no joy. There's a little bit of happiness, but there's some things that still need to shift in that space. So big changes are coming through, and they're wanting, okay, can you go, they said go to the Lemurian. What is coming through for the Lemurian? Embracing sensitivity. Got it. So allowing yourself, that's why they're telling me this is why there hasn't been as much joy through your father's lineage, because of the lack of joy, because of because of the lack of sensitivity. Thank you, Spirit. Not being able to fully express yourself. So this could be like times where you felt like you needed to cry and you held back the tears because you didn't want anyone to judge you, or even because you felt like it just wasn't accepted. You needed to be tough. You needed to move through it. This is like very, very much a masculine energy of like, you have to be the provider or the protector no matter what, and there's nothing that can change that. You cannot fail. You have to. It's this very like stern type energy that's coming through. Okay. Yes, they're saying that there's a responsibility that you feel towards your father's lineage. There's a responsibility that you've taken on in this lifetime towards the lineage. Maybe there's an energy between you and your father where you felt like you had to take care of him, or he could do no wrong. You know, there's this energy of like idolizing him, even though he wasn't always in his best light, or he wasn't vulnerable and open and loving. It's this very like stern, have to get it done, logical and yet almost perfect type energy. It's like things have to be perfect, and if they're not right, there's this burst of energy that comes through. So you may have grown up in a household where your father had really big emotional outbursts where and it's not like they were trying to be mean or rageful or spiteful or any of those types of energies. It's just that they never learned how to process through their own emotions. And Spirit is saying that that level of sensitivity wasn't welcome in their life. And so they had to, one, most likely grow up very fast, have had this energy of needing to take care of others, feeling like when they're not taking care of others that they're not worthy, needing recognition for what they do, this having to have recognition for even the smallest thing. Maybe you held a door open for someone and they didn't say thank you and it made you angry. This is coming through the lineage. So it's like they're wanting the shift that's happening, the change that's happening is because as you open up to this light that's coming through the matriarch lineage from the clearing that you've done, They're wanting you to be of service to self first, they're telling me. Service to self first. So making sure that you're okay, that you're, well fed and taken care of. My husband taught me this a few years ago. We were running late for an event, and it was, just a meet up with some friends, and he stopped and he said, I haven't ate. I really need to eat something. And me, I've always had this energy of like needing to look perfect on the outside, needing to be on time, needing to make sure that, I have everything nice and neat. And my husband stops and he makes himself, something to eat very quickly, mind you. And he asks if I want something too. And I'm so angry. I just want to leave because we're already going to be late. I don't want to walk in late. I don't want to be rude. I'm so worried about other people's feelings. Now, mind you, I know these people. I know they're going to be totally cool if we walk in a few minutes late. They're not the type of people that are going to hold it against us or get angry because we interrupt something. They're definitely going to hold off and just hang out and chill out until we get there. So I know that there is no consequence, that there's no like a bad energy between us and the space that we're going to, right? But I still had this energy inside of me of I cannot be late or something horrible is going to happen. And to make the story shorter, my husband ate. We went to this place that we were going to meet our friends. And then we ended up staying so much longer than expected. And I was starving by the end of it because I hadn't ate. Now my husband, he's great. He's doing fine. But I had this energy of being in service to others, making sure that I'm always there to support others, or I'm doing this for them, or I can't be late because I don't know how they are going to feel. And my husband, with this one little thing, taught me how I needed to be of service to self. I needed to take care of me because it wasn't okay for me to be sitting there starving the rest of the night and not feeling nourished because I couldn't take 5 minutes to grab something to eat real quick so that I could support and take care of myself before I gave my energy to help support and take care of others. So this is the what's shifting for you through this new moon. I feel like this is a long reading, so hang with me here. But they're telling me that the service to self has to be intact before you can properly be in service to others, right? You can give with love, but if you're not in service to self first, there's always going to be some kind of expectation that's linked back to your lineage. So I did this for so-and-so. What did they do for me? Even if you're just wanting a thank you, we should still be giving without the expectation of receiving anything in return. Believe me, the receiving part, it's coming through. The universe has your back. Whatever you put out there in kindness and love and actually any type of energy is going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you, and it doesn't need to be from the receiver. Sometimes the receivers don't have the capacity to be able to do that. And I learned this when I was in Miami. I would open the door for someone and they would roll their eyes and walk on by. And it frustrated me so much, but I didn't stop opening up the door for people because that's what I like when people do for me, and I enjoyed doing it. So I had to pull back from the energy of expecting any kind of reaction from anyone. I had to pull back from the perfect expectations of others and just allow people to be where they're at and be on their journey. Okay, what else is coming through? New creation. Yeah, they're showing me these birds in the hands here. It's like once you shift through this energy, these wings are opening up. You're opening up to a higher level of conscious, and new gifts are going to come online. They're going to continue to come online, but there needs to be a letting go, not necessarily a complete disconnect, they're saying, but a letting go of that the need to be perfect, the need to be seen, the need to be like they're telling me like embraced for what you do. So I feel like that's just like the thank you, right? Like doing something and then expecting someone to say thank you back. And they're saying, no, do it out of the goodness of your heart. Don't do it because you expect anything in return. Do it because you want to do it, because you enjoy doing it, because it's something that fills your heart, not because you're expecting something back from someone else. Okay, and there, connect with the night sky. Yes, connect with the night sky. It's going to be very soothing for you. They want you to get out. Because this is where the blockage in play is coming through, is through the father's lineage. It's like the energy that I'm getting through this father's lineage is like all work, no play. And just working themselves to death, like doing, and I'm not saying that there wasn't ever any play. They're just saying it's completely out of balance. So it's like working yourself to exhaustion and then saying, okay, I need a vacation because I'm so exhausted. But then you go on vacation and you're exhausted when you come back because you haven't healed what's going on in the soul. And the soul is saying things need to change. You don't need to carry up this endless cycle of doing for others without doing for self. They're just saying the energy is out of balance and they want you to bring it back into balance. Like even if you look at her here, it's like she's holding a scale, right? If you look at it from afar, it looks like a scale that's coming back into balance. Okay. There are some lower vibrational energies that are coming up to be cleared. So this could be anger, this could be rage, this could be sadness. This can be hopelessness, depression, anxiety. All of these energies are possible to come through this new moon. So if you're feeling this, the best thing they're telling me is just disconnect. Maybe even like turn off your phone or walk away from your electronics. Get outside, get into nature, let Mother Nature transmute and alchemize these energies for you so that you can get back into the space of self-love. There's some really big changes that are coming through, and Spirit's just wanting to make sure that you're ready for it. This 10 of discs, this is the abundance that's coming through, and this is creating a whole new legacy. So maybe you didn't have the family life that you were wanting, or maybe you had to grow through some really tough trials and tribulations in your lineage, and maybe there's some separation and some disconnect, but they're saying this is all happening divinely because what's on the other side of this is you creating an entirely new legacy for your family, to shift out of these lower vibrations for good, to disconnect from anyone who's continuing to play in that shadow, and to move up to higher levels of consciousness, to bring in more play in your life, a balance of work and play. They're saying, why not play while you work? A balance of enjoying life, not being they're really telling me like not being a slave to the dollar, not slaving away your life to make money, to take care of other people, or to have things that you can't even really enjoy to the fullest, like that vacation, right? I used to be this way, where I was a workaholic and I would work my butt off until I couldn't possibly do it anymore, and then I would need a vacation. And the last time this happened, it was like every 3 months I needed a vacation from my life. And then when I shifted, when I started healing myself and working on my self-love, the one thing that shifted for me, and I remember this vividly, is I said, I don't ever want to have to vacate from my life again. I don't want to ever have to need a vacation just so that I can enjoy life. I want my life to be equally as abundant in play as it is in making money and doing all of the mundane things that we need to do on a day-to-day basis. But I want there to be this balance of the two, and that's what's happening for those of you that chose this pile. There's a balancing out that's coming through. Okay, go ahead and pull the dragon they said. All right, we have the pure white dragon from Orion, and it says it transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know, act with truth and honesty, and let your wings of light grow and expand. Yeah, there's this expansion that's happening once you move through this. So let go with love. Know that it is okay for you to not continue cycles that have been repeated throughout many, many generations, they're telling me. All right, I think that is it. Until next time, adios.